Imagine a battlefield where the only enemy standing in your way is the reflection of your own past failures. Picture this: every scar, every mistake etched onto your memory is not a mark of defeat, but a battle wound, a reminder that you fought hard, survived, and now have the power to rise even stronger. Today, I ask you, are you ready to cast off the chains of yesterday and seize the limitless promise of your future? Step forward, warrior, and let the battle begin. In the darkest hours of night, when silence engulfs the mind, there is an internal war that wages tirelessly within us. It's a war between strength and weakness, between the echoes of regret and the pulse of potential. This struggle isn't fought on distant battlefields, it's fought within the very core of your being. Each moment you hesitate, each thought that clings to past failures is a soldier on the side of defeat. And yet within you lies a fortress built of resilience, a citadel that can overcome any storm of adversity. When we examine our journey, we find that failures is not an enemy. It's a harsh mentor. It teaches us discipline, resilience, and transformation. Every setback is an opportunity to recalibrate, rebuild, and reimagine the self that we aspire to become. Understand that your past does not define you. It simply sets the stage of the grand comeback that is your present and your future. Just as a phoenix rises from the ashes, so too can you harness the embers of your former shortcomings and set your life ablaze with a newfound purpose. For a moment, consider your mind as a combat arena, where every thought is a fighter and every decision an act of war. The strength you need is forged in the heat of relentless challenges. Discipline becomes the armor that shields you from the arrows of self-doubt, while resilience is the sword that carves a path to victory. Every morning is a call to arms, a chance to fight against the inertia of regret, to conquer the shadows of your past with the brilliant light of determination. Visualize for a moment the valley of despair where your past failures reside. It's shrouded in fog and doubt, a place where echoes of "I can't" reverberate endlessly. But beyond this valley, there lies a mountain of hope, a summit waiting to be reached by those who dare to climb. The ascent may be steep, the path rugged and uncertain, yet with every step forward, you leave behind the weight of your past, shedding layers of fear and inertia. Think of your journey as a relentless river carving its way through stone, impervious to the obstacles in its course. The river does not cry for the rocks it has eroded. It flows persistently and powerfully, shaping the very landscape of its destiny. Like this mighty river, you must let your inner strength surmount the barriers of regret. Each obstacle is not a dead end, but a stepping stone, an opportunity to harness your inner power and redirect your energy towards sculpting a glorious future. Imagine your mind as a canvas on which you continuously paint the story of your life. Every brush stroke, regardless of whatever it was once, marred by error or hesitation, contributes to a masterpiece in progress. The colors of your past, the deep blues of sorrow, the fiery reds of regret, even the muted grays of uncertainty, do not diminish the brilliance of the final picture. Instead, they enhance the texture, adding depth and contrast to the emerging portrait of a resilient soul. Now, let's break this inner struggle into three key elements: inner conflicts, disciplined action, and transformative resilience. Your internal war is not a straightforward fight. It is a complex interplay between the voices of defeat and the call of ambition. These voices compete for dominance, each claiming the truth of who you are. But here's the secret: Neither voice is definitive. The one that wins is the one you nurture with passion and unyielding determination. Stand up and confront that voice of doubt. Look it in the eye and declare, your time is over. I am now the author of my destiny. This confrontation is the first step towards reclaiming your power, because discipline is the backbone of transformation. It's the force that propels you to rise every morning, even when sleep tugs at your eyelids. It demands you to pursue excellence relentlessly, even in moments when motivation wanes. Think of discipline as the regimen of a master warrior who trains day in and day out, not for accolades but for the sheer joy of mastery itself. What I want you is to set clear daily rituals, a moment of introspection, a burst of physical energy, a focused session of learning, or a skill refinement. And these actions, though small in isolation, accumulate into an unstoppable avalanche of success. As I said, resilience is the phoenix within you, the spirit that refuses to burn out, even in the midst of failure. It's about embracing every fall as a lesson, a pivot towards something greater. Visualize resilience as a sculpture chipping away at a block of marble. Every strike, every moment of resistance against the hard stone reveals the masterpiece hidden within. And exactly like this, your past failures are no different. Use them as the chisel to carve out a future that is as bold as it is beautiful, defined not by what has been lost, but by the infinite possibilities ahead. And now, take a moment to engage with your inner warrior. I challenge you to a daily mental exercise, a ritual of reclaiming your power from the past. Every day when you awaken, stand before a mirror and say, I am not my past, I am the force of my future. And let these words echo within you, reverberating through every decision you make. When doubts creep in during the day, pause for a moment, draw a deep breath, and reaffirm your commitment to growth. Transform your thoughts into allies rather than adversaries. And from now on, I need you to create a journal, a chronicle of your battles and triumphs. Document each moment of struggle alongside your victories, no matter how small, and reflect on the lessons learned from every perceived failure and let them be the blueprint for future success. Embrace the mindset of a scientist in a laboratory. Each experiment is a test of your limits. Each error, a hypothesis refined into a strategy for success. And moreover, build an environment that fuels this transformation. Surround yourself with images, quotes, and music that inspire strength. Let your physical space be a sanctuary of motivation, a place where every corner whispers encouragement, and every object is a reminder of the warrior you are. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone regularly, whether it's starting a new project, learning a difficult skill, or engaging in physical exercise. Let these challenges fortify your spirit and sharpen your resolve. And as you progress on this journey, you will discover that your past failures were never meant to shackle you, but to prepare you for a future that is boundless and magnificent. The scars of yesterday are not marks of defeat, but badges of honor that testify to your bravery in the face of adversity. They are the very evidence of your willingness to fight, to fall, and to rise again. And in the final analysis, the battle within is a lifelong pursuit, a daily reaffirmation that your destiny is not dictated by what has already happened, but by what you choose to do in each present moment. With every sunrise, you have the power to rewrite your narrative. Let discipline be your constant companion, resilience your unwavering shield, and transformation the unstoppable force that carries you forward. I urge you to remember this truth. As you step out in the light each day, the greatest victory is not about vanquishing external foes, but overcoming the internal battles that threaten to hold you back. Embrace the conflict, celebrate every small win, and persist with the knowledge that every effort, no matter how arduous, brings you closer to the hero you were always meant to be. And today, decide that you will no longer let the failures of your past cast shadows over the brilliance of your future, and instead let them ignite a fierce determination within you. A relentless drive to transform every moment of potential into the triumph of a lifetime. Stand tall, fight hard, and live boldly. This is your moment, this is your war, and you, as a warrior, are destined not only to survive, but to conquer with the indomitable spirit of greatness. Go forth and become the masterpiece that your past has sculptured within you. Embrace the battle, embrace your journey, and embrace your future. And you know, when you have a dream and you begin chasing it, don't expect everyone to understand, because most people will not see what you see. They'll laugh, mock you, and call you crazy sometimes. Even you might wonder if they're right, because doubt will creep in, and that's part of the path, because life isn't easy or fair, and it never will be. Don't waste your energy trying to make it so, and don't fall into the trap of thinking the world owes you something, because it does not. You're not a victim. Accept it, rise above it, and keep moving forward. You know, every person who has achieved greatness was once misunderstood, doubted, and even ridiculed. So stop sharing your vision with people who cannot see it. There is a reason you keep picturing yourself succeeding, opening that business, walking across that graduation stage, buying your dream house, or driving the car you've always wanted. Those images aren't random. They're signs the universe is whispering to you, showing you what's possible if you stay on course. And now, as we draw this motivational journey to a close, I wanted to take a deep breath and let the power of these words resound within you. The fight is real, the stakes are high, but the victory is yours to seize. Every step you take is a strike against the past that no longer serves you, a step towards a future teeming with promise and possibility. Let this be the moment when you decide that your failures are merely stepping stones, not stumbling blocks, that they propel you to reach heights you never imagined possible. And now rise up with unwavering determination, embrace your inner warrior, let your actions speak louder than your past, and march forward with the conviction that your best days are yet to come. No longer with the shadows of yesterday dim the radiant light of your future, because today you choose to fight and today you choose to win. And I want you to remember that the battlefield is yours, and your destiny awaits, so embrace it, conquer it, and become unstoppable.